So TikTok can actually take your money but not pay you. The irony of this matter. So days ago, I decided to promote a content that I posted on TikTok, and that has been the easiest way that I've lost money because it was accepted like too quick that I thought it would be. Listen, there has been this conversation about African creators not being paid by TikTok, and from a certain point, I do understand because most of the people in our region, that is Africa, are not going to click ads to buy, and that's where they make their money. But then, even African creators are not asking for too much, they are just asking for monthly stipends. And it's so difficult for TikTok to even provide us that. But then, if you try spending money on TikTok, it's the easiest thing you could experience. Trust me, assume you are trying to buy TikTok gifts or you are trying to spend money on TikTok, it's the easiest thing. But they having to pay you is the hardest thing. These same coins or gifts that is easier to buy on TikTok is so hard to withdraw as an African creator. You would have to send your logins to like other people in foreign regions before they can actually help you withdraw that same cash. Meanwhile, whoever was sending you this gift or these coins actually pay with their local debit card. And I do not understand this because if I've been able to pay with my local debit card, then why can't I receive money with my local debit card? Also, with TikTok, you're not even paying creators. It's crazy that if you're spending money on TikTok, they actually deduct you tax. You're actually being taxed per your country's transaction, which is crazy because it means TikTok actually has enough information about your country to be able to tax you based on how much you are spending. But they are not able to find ways to pay we African creators like we in this region, which is actually one of the craziest experiences that I've ever had. Ironically, it doesn't make sense to come from TikTok that if I'm spending on TikTok, you can actually deduct the VAT, the tax, but you can't pay me and then deduct the same tax for my country. It actually doesn't make sense. But then we are not even asking for much. Funny enough, TikTok is actually being bloated by African creators. Most of these foreign land creators, they don't even do much. They don't even have the numbers. I mean, they could have the numbers, but they don't even do much. You'll be surprised to know, like down here, there are people whose job is just being TikTokers, like professionally, their job is just being a TikToker. And they have no other form of job. All they just do is just TikTok. That's how they get paid. So if you can't pay these creators, all they are asking is just compensation for their time and effort. As you can see this message, TikTok actually took the money from my account. So if that's the case, they should be able to pay creators. So creators would also receive this SMS telling them they have been paid. If you are able to debit, you should be able to credit.